Just doing a quick audio check here and make sure all of you wonderful fuzzies, furries, scalies, and feathered people, what are you, avians, just checking to make sure that you are all good and we are good on the audio check. I know we're on a bit of a stream delay here. So, okay, I just see myself popped up over here, so I'm going to pause that to save bandwidth. But yes, just let me know if you can hear me, and if you can, we're going to get this party started. All right, so it's good. All right, then, here we go. This is Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants. An environmental engineer from Boston, Massachusetts, Gail Frostbane. A fursuiter from New Jersey, United States, Shetani. And our returning champion, a poker player from Lockhart, Florida, Foe, whose one game point winnings total 11,199 points. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Blue Snow Kitty. Hi, hello, good morning, Megaplex. Welcome, one and all, to another fine year of answers and questions here on Jeopardy at Megaplex. You know, a lot can change in a year, can it not? Indeed, I don't think any one of us could have ever predicted the situation that we will be in, that we would have to be meeting online this year instead of in person. But my heart does go out to all of the people who have made this possible, from you, our virtual audience, to our players, and especially to the Megaplex staff and board of directors who have made this show all possible. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, before we get started with the main game today, I have an important announcement to make that will not only affect the future of Jeopardy at Megaplex, but also every game show that I do at any convention anywhere in the world. And this is a change I think you guys are going to like. Effective today, all of our game show points are now worth 1 penny, which means that, for example, if one of our players today wins the game with 20,000 points, we convert that score into cash and we come up with $200. Now, for legal reasons, we can't give the players a cash payout. They will still be getting set prizes. So what we're going to do with the cash then, whatever the winning player's score is, whatever the cash value of that score is, we're going to donate that to the convention's charity in the winning player's name. So we're here at Megaplex this year. We are supporting the CARE Foundation. So players, I just dropped a bombshell on you, did I not? We're here for the animals, but we're also here to have some fun. So with that, let me switch over to our game board shot, and here we go into the Jeopardy round. You can now all unmute yourselves. Okay, we are all ready to go. Here we go. There is one daily double hidden somewhere among these categories: Retro Arcade, Heroes and Villains, Candy Factory, Mad Science, Toyland, and finally, All Aboard! Can you tell that I made this game for when I thought we were still going to be meeting in person this year? Foe, you are the returning champion. And with that in mind, you get to pick first from any one of these 6 categories. Let's go.
All right, let's start off with Retro Arcade for 200, please.
Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde are characters from this 1980 Namco classic. Foe?
What is Pac-Man?
You're good.
Retro Arcade for 400, please.
This 1986 Sega racer put you in the hot seat of a Ferrari and pitted you against opponents and time trials. Foe?
What is Outrun?
Yes, you're good.
Retro Arcade for 600, please.
For 6, Finish Him. This 1992 Midway fighting game brought guts and glory kills to the arcade and was heavily censored by Nintendo at home. Foe?
What is Mortal Kombat?
You're good.
Let's keep it going. Retro Arcade for 8, please.
For 8, Peter Pepper makes burgers by stomping their ingredients through the floor while also avoiding killer hot dogs and eggs in this Data East classic. Foe,
What is burger time?
you're good.
Let's finish it off.
This classic Atari arcade game was created at the height of the Cold War after its programmer experienced many nightmares of California cities being nuclear bombed.
What is Missile Command?
I do apologize. That apparently my microphone decided to shut off on me mid-game. The correct response was, of course, Missile Command. So well done, Foe. You have just run the category. I'm just...
Yep. All right.
Okay, hang on for just one second. We need to take a quick break. And such is the fun of doing a live show, is it not? Such is... Yeah. Anyway, I've just switched back to a wired microphone. Apparently, don't rely on wireless microphones. All right. Let's tweak my audio settings here one more time. And here we go. Shatani and Gail, are your buzz-ins still working good?
Yeah, the only one I knew was that Pac-Man one.
I got you. Okay, well, let's get back into this now that we've fixed the microphone issues. Okay, here we go. Nope, that's not the right one. There we go. There we go. Okay, Foe, you gave us the last correct response in Retro Arcade. We are done with that category. Please pick another one.
Let's go to Toyland for 2, please.
Toyland for 2. Introduced in 1959, it wouldn't be until 1961 that this doll would meet her boyfriend, Ken. Shatani?
What is Barbie?
You're on the board.
Toyland for 4, please.
A real American hero, this regular Joe was first introduced in 1964 by Hasbro. Shatani?
Who is G.I. Joe?
Good for another 4.
Toyland for 600.
Now in its 4th generation, the original lineup of characters in this series included Firefly, Twilight, and Applejack. Foe?
What is My Little Pony?
Good.
Toyland for 8.
For 8, some of the disguises that these robots have taken over the years include muscle cars, semi-trucks, and airplanes. Shatani?
What is Transformers?
Good.
Toyland for 1,000.
For 1,000, this colorful puzzle was first introduced in 1974 by Hungarian inventor Erno Rubik. Gail?
What is the Rubik's Cube?
Yes, you are now on the board. Good job. You get to pick.
Ooh, okay. Let's go all aboard 200.
All aboard. This unsinkable ship sank in 1912 with approximately 1,500 lives lost at sea. Shatani?
What is the Titanic?
My heart will go on.
Let's try Candy Factory for 200.
Candy for 2. Red and yellow are the main faces of this hard-shelled candy that melts in your mouth, not in your hand. Shatani?
What are M&Ms?
Good.
Candy for 400.
For 4. This candy bar was introduced in 1921 and, despite its name, has no connection to the famous Yankee of a similar name. Shatani?
What is Baby Ruth?
Yes, and I'm going to stop you right there. We're going to take an actual planned break, take a little bit of water, a little restroom break. We'll be right back after this.
I'm good.
Ready, whatever.
I'm good to go.
All right, and we are back. You know Murphy's Law, that if something can go wrong, it will go wrong. Well, I should have foreseen. I should have got a couple extra batteries. Oh well, at least I knew where my wired microphone was. We're gonna do some contestant interviews real quick. And we're going to start with you, Gail. Now, at the top of the program, we introduced you as an environmental engineer. What exactly does an environmental engineer do?
Well, we do a lot of things. It's a industry that evolved out of civil engineering. We focus on environmental things such as water, wastewater, air quality, soil, alike. And I ended up getting to the wastewater industry, which is not what I initially aimed for, but I love my company and can be out there as well as openly talk about furry. So it's been pretty cool to be a environmental engineer.
I thought you were going to come back and say, yeah, my job's just a really crappy job.
Oh, it is. It seriously is.
I'm sure it is. Shatani, we introduced you about a fursuiter, but so of course, I mean, we can't go to any cons right now other than these online conventions. But what are some of your favorite conventions that you've been to in the past? What have made them special to you?
Oh, well, I've been to quite a few conventions over the years. One that always holds a very special place in my heart is AnthroCon. Of course, attending conventions is not something that's fun for everyone, but if you are the convention-going type, I always recommend that you should at least try to make the pilgrimage to AnthroCon at least once. It's really just a completely unique FurryCon experience. And it's something that simply can't be replicated. You just have to try it out for yourself. The whole city gets involved. Everyone's happy to see us there. It just feels like a really welcoming time. And honestly, it feels like coming home whenever I'm able to attend AnthroCon. I know that they did a stream this year, which was really awesome. I'm loving how many furry conventions are making these online streams in order to make cons more accessible to people. So this is just a really great way to keep that convention spirit going.
And you had mentioned that when AnthroCon comes to town, that the whole city gets involved. I saw a post on the internet, and we all know how true and factful the internet is, right? But I saw a post on the internet that there was a pizza place that was about to go out of business the week AnthroCon was in town. And enough of the con-goers, enough of the furries there went to that pizza place. They saved the pizza place from bankruptcy, and they're still going today. And I heard there's actually a dedication to AnthroCon and all the furries out there for saving that pizza business. Couldn't tell you which one it is, but yeah, that's... You just gotta love the furry spirit, right? You just gotta love it.
Of course.
And before I move on to Faux here, I also saw that you have a YouTube channel that you post a lot of, and I was watching a few of those videos. You do very well at them. Would you like to take an opportunity to plug your YouTube channel on stream?
Oh, sure. I'm just a hobbyist, making videos whenever the muse strikes me. But if anyone is interested in checking out what I do, my channel is youtube.com/Shatani. I'm sure my name is somewhere on screen right now for people so that you can spell that. But I mainly, I run a series called Cheetah Chat where I just talk about different topics pertaining to the furry fandom that I don't really see other folks talking about too much. Also, I will be hosting a panel later today about fursuiting in the time of quarantine, which I hope folks are able to catch at 3:30 p.m. If not, I will have that recorded and put online on my YouTube channel later on for anyone to catch at their convenience.
Excellent, excellent. And we thank you for it. And I will mention, if anyone is interested in catching Shatani's YouTube channel and you're not sure how to spell her name, when we go back to the main view with the game board and everyone's player icons and all that, it's in at least 3 different places there. Okay, and now, Fo, we're going to come over to you. What I saw really stood out to me this year was that you put down that you play a zillion different versions of Tetris. Now, I'm kind of an old school guy. I grew up on the original Nintendo Tetris, which, you know, if you've ever played, that's only 2 types. You've got A-type, which is the main Tetris game everyone's familiar with, and you've got B-type, which is the one where all of the garbage blocks fill up the screen and you have to try and clear them all without getting killed. How many other versions of Tetris are there out there?
Well, that just depends on how many different systems and things you have available to play, because Tetris has been released on almost everything. You could probably get it on your refrigerator at this point, but the ones that I generally play, and I do play NES Tetris, I love it dearly, but I also enjoy playing ones that were arcade only, called the Tetris the Grandmaster series. And I also play online on a website called Tetris.io. That's also absurdly fast.
So basically, what you're telling everyone is get on Tetris.io and come challenge me. If you can't challenge me on Jeopardy, come challenge me at Tetris.
Bring it. I have a channel points reward on my Twitch channel, literally just for that.
And speaking of Twitch, you did put down that you do a bunch of speed running on Twitch. What all kind of games do you speed run on Twitch, and would you like an opportunity to plug your Twitch channel for us all?
Well, I do more than just speedrunning, but I do throw that in there every now and again. I am technically a former world record holder on the PC version of Rocket Knight, and I'm still second place in the PC version right now. I also play Tetris quite a bit on there, and random other games, both for my entertainment and the entertainment of people watching as they torture me. I stream at least 2 times a week, provided we don't lose power, at twitch.tv/Ian Keith, which is also my Twitter handle, where I post when I go live.
All right, and that's Ian with an I.
Yes.
Ian with an I. I know that there's some spellings of Ian with an E, but you are Ian with an I. So Ian Keith with an I.
Indeed.
All right. Well, I think that's about all the time we have for contestant interviews. Let's switch back over to the main game board here. Shatani, you gave me the last correct response, and so you get to pick again. Where would you like to go?
Alrighty, let us try Heroes and Villains for 200, please.
For 2. His latest film adaptation is an origin story starring Joaquin Phoenix, released in 2019. Shatani?
Who is the Joker?
You're good.
Heroes and Villains for 400.
For 4. She was portrayed by Glenn Close in the 1996 live-action film 101 Dalmatians. Gail?
Who is Cruella de Vil?
Cruella. You're good.
Let's actually go over to Mad Science.
Could you repeat the amount? I think you cut out there a second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mad Science for 200, please.
For 2. A remake of The Absent-Minded Professor, this 1997 Robin Williams film is a portmanteau of the words flying and rubber. Fo?
What is flubber?
Good.
Heroes and Villains for 6, please.
For 6, Heroes and Villains. In Avengers Infinity War, he would utter the line, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Shatani?
Who is Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Heroes and Villains for 800.
For 8. This longtime nemesis of Sonic the Hedgehog was portrayed by Jim Carrey in the 2020 film Sonic the Hedgehog. Fo?
Who is Dr. Robotnik?
We'll accept that. Dr. Robotnik, Dr. Eggman. He's gone through a couple name changes. We'll take it.
Let's finish the category off. Heroes and Villains for 1,000, please.
For 1,000. This lawyer in To Kill a Mockingbird represented Tom Robinson in the segregation era. Shatani?
Who is Atticus Finch?
You are good for another 1,000.
Candy Factory for 600, please.
In the film Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, this candy that Charlie returns is the only one to actually exist. Shatani?
What are everlasting gobstoppers?
Yes, that's correct. You're tied with Foe now.
Candy Factory for 800, please.
The Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act of 1938 resulted in these European candy and toy combos being banned in the United States of America and a fine of $2,500 for each one caught. Foe?
What are Kinder eggs?
Yes, 54 is now your score.
Candy Factory for 1,000, please.
For 1,000, after Mars turned down a deal with Spielberg, Hershey's Peanut Butter Pieces became E.T.'s favorite candy. Foe?
What are Reese's Pieces?
You're good for 1,000. We finish out that category.
All right, Mad Science for 4, please.
This 1989 Rick Moranis film saw no diminishing returns, instead setting a 5-year box office record for Disney. Shitani?
What is Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
You're good. There we go.
Mad Science for 600.
Answer. Contrary to popular belief, the creature in this 1818 novel was named after its creator, hence his monster. Foe?
What is Frankenstein?
Yes.
Mad Science for 8, please.
For 8, the answer is the Daily Double. So you've just found the Daily Double in this round. You have 7,000 to put at risk, any or all of it. What would you like to do?
Let's do 1,200.
1,200. Okay, the score is now entered. Here is the clue for you. The two titular men of this 1886 novella are one and the same, one being the good doctor, the other being mysterious and violent.
What is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
More specific?
Who are Jekyll and Hyde?
No, I'm afraid we were going for the full title of the novel. I know we're on a bit of a stream delay, but does anybody in the audience want to give it a shot? Anybody in the audience want to give that a shot? Unfortunately, unlike last year, I don't have any prizes for audience questions, and the stream delay may make this a little bit hard to do, but we'll try. All right, I'm going to move it along there. You do drop a little bit, but you are still in the lead, so you get to pick again, and yeah, let's go.
Let's finish the category off then.
For 1,000. Good news, everyone. This Futurama scientist has invented such wonderful things like the F-ray, the universal translator, and the death clock. Foe?
Who is Professor Farnsworth?
Yes, you're good. And I neglected to mention it was the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I do apologize for that. Foe, there's one category left, 4 clues. Where are you going to go?
All aboard, 400, please.
For 400. If you're looking to board the Hogwarts Express, make sure to get on this platform in King's Cross Station. Shitani?
What is platform 9 3/4?
You're good.
All aboard 600, please.
For 6. Unless yours was modified by Doc Brown, hitting 88 miles per hour in this classic car won't let you travel through time. Foe?
What is a DeLorean?
Yes, DeLorean.
All aboard for 8, please.
Despite its name, this proof-of-concept aircraft was made mostly of birchwood. Nobody? All right. Well, if anyone in the audience thought Spruce Goose, you are correct. And now the 1,000-point clue. Originally written by Chris von Allsburg as a children's book, it was later adapted for film by Tom Hanks in 2004. Shitani?
What is the Polar Express?
Hey, you got it. And that finishes up the Jeopardy round. Gail, you are in 3rd place, so you will be picking first when we start the double Jeopardy round. We're going to take another short break. We'll be right back after this.
Yo,
I'm having a lot of fun.
I feel like a dingus.
I didn't know the Jekyll and Hyde one either.
me neither. Well, I knew Jekyll and Hyde, but not the name of the full.
The second the more specific thing came up, my brain went.
as it happens from time to time. Hopefully, though, you guys will be getting the Double Jeopardy daily doubles here.
Also, gosh dang, these buzzins are fast.
Hey, we have a game. We have a game going here. We have a game here. Well, before we get back to the game, I'm going to give our players a little bit more time to do whatever they need to do. How are all of you people doing in the audience today? Are you enjoying this game? How's everything going for you guys? Which I know it's a little bit difficult to talk real time with you guys because of the stream lag, but hey, we're going to do what we can. Right? Right? The clue was asking for this 1886 novella, so it was asking for the full title. That's where that came in. And I'm glad to hear that. I really wish we were in person again, because I love being here. Not gonna lie, it's amazing to be here, but there is just something special about being on stage and with a whole room full of furries. You guys know how to party, and would you know that I'm the introverted kind of type, being up on stage presenting these game shows, having fun? Well, I am, and I really do admire you guys for having the party. Yes. Thank you, Tempest. I really wish we could all get together, but, safety first and all that. Safety first. Oh no, Tony. You are safe, at least. Even in Georgia, you are safe. So you're a musician then. If you ever performed live at a con? Yes, Jackson, I get that. I get that completely. Yeah, I get that completely. I'm weird like that. I enjoy the attention on stage. I enjoy the bright lights and the cameras and all the people watching. But at home, I just like to be a very personal, private kind of person. Small groups, close friends. It's just weird, isn't it? Okay, guys, it is now 9:30 my time, 10:30 Megaplex time, Eastern time. Would you like to get back into the game? Because I think we should get back into the game.
Ready to rock.
Heck
And
yeah.
roll.
All right, well, let's get back into game. We're going to now move into the Double Jeopardy round. There are 2 daily doubles hidden somewhere among these categories. What does the fox say? YouTubers by real name. We're going to give you the real name of a YouTube personality, and you have to tell us what their screen name is, their YouTube name is. Name that Pokemon. We're going to give you entries from specific games' Pokédexes, and you have to tell us which Pokemon that they are referring to. The Care Foundation. I certainly hope we do have a representative watching this. The Final Fantasy category. And finally, Florida Man strikes again.
Oh, that Florida man.
It's a Florida convention. I couldn't help but bring Florida Man along to crash this convention. Gail, as you are in third place, you get to pick from any one of these categories.
Awesome. I want to do the YouTubers by real name for 400.
We think his real name is Matthew Patrick, but hey, that's just a theory, a game theory. Foe?
What is Mad Pat?
Yes.
All right, I'm too curious. Florida man strikes again for 4, please.
In February 2019, a Gulf Breeze man ended his standoff with police when he was offered a slice of this Italian food. Shitani?
What is pizza?
Yes, pizza.
Florida man strikes again for 800, please.
In August 2019, a Brevard County man was arrested after impersonating a police officer to get a discount at this fast food chain. No word on if he's loving it. Foe?
What is McDonald's?
Yes.
Florida man for 12, please.
For 12. In September 2017, thousands of people joined a Facebook event in which they would shoot at this hurricane. Foe?
What is Hurricane Irma?
Yes, Irma.
Florida man for 16, please.
A Florida man was arrested for the 20th time in 2019 for attempting to steal this baby product. No word on if he'll be getting pampered in prison. Foe?
What are diapers?
Yes.
Let's finish it off.
We're going to end on a happy note here. A Florida man, now 90, stole a stone of this British monument in 1958 during a repair project and later returned it in May 2019. Anybody? I'm going to give the audience a few seconds to, a little bit of seconds of delay. And if you said Stonehenge, what is Stonehenge, you would be correct. That was Stonehenge. You stole a piece of Stonehenge in 1958 and returned it last year. I told you it would have a happy ending. Did my stream die? Okay, I just heard you, Foe. You're still in control of the board. You get to pick again.
All right. I'll name that Pokemon for 4, please.
Pokemon Silver. It raises its tail to check its surroundings. The tail is sometimes struck by lightning in this pose. Foe?
What is Pikachu?
Yes.
Pokemon for 8, please.
Pokemon Heart Gold and Sword. It crushes its foe under its heavy body to cause fainting. In a pinch, it will withdraw inside its shell. Foe?
What is Shelter?
No. Shitani or Gale? Gale?
What is Tortola?
No. Shitani, do you want to try? Or are you out of this one? No. No? Go ahead. All right, well, if anyone in the audience said Blastoise, what is Blastoise, you would be correct. Foe, we're going to go back to you.
Pokemon for 12, please.
For 12. Pokemon Moon. It gorges on trash until its stomach is full. Then, it belches toxic gas. An unlucky whiff of gas will put a person in the hospital. Gale?
What is Garbodor?
No, I'm afraid not. Foe or Shitani? That would be Trubbish. Trubbish. Foe?
Pokemon for 16, please.
Pokemon Moon and Shield. It unleashes psychic power from the orb on its forehead. When its power is exhausted, the orb grows dull and dark. Anybody? Gale?
What is Spoink?
Not Spoink, I'm afraid. Shitani or Foe? That would be Espeon. Espeon. Foe, we've got one clue left in that category. Do you want to see anyway?
Let's see it.
Pokemon Diamond. It is described in mythology as the Pokemon that shaped the universe with its 1,000 arms. Gale?
What is Arceus?
Yes, Arceus. You're not out of the hole, but you are very close to getting out of it. We're finally done with that category. Thank Arceus. And let's move on to something else. You are in control, Gale.
Okay. Let's go with what does the fox say for 400?
What does the fox say for 4? When telling Judy about Mr. Big, he says, I may have sold him a very expensive rug from the fur that was made from the fur of a skunk's butt. Shitani?
Who is Nick Wilde?
You're good.
What does the fox say for 800?
For 8. He says to Little John, we never rob. We just sort of borrow a bit from those who can afford it. Foe?
Who is Robin Hood?
Robin Hood is good.
Fox for 12, please.
To General Pepper, I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me. Foe?
Who is Fox McCloud?
You're good. For 12?
Fox for 16, please.
The answer is a daily double. You are in the lead, but Shatani could, if she wagered everything during the next daily double, she could take it away from you. But it is all up to you what you would like to do. 13,000 to put at risk. You tell me.
2,400.
24. For 16.4, if you are correct, here is the clue for you. Your tractors uprooted my tree. Your posse hunted my family. Your gunmen kidnapped my nephew. Your rat insulted my wife, and you shot off my tail. I'm not leaving here without that necktie. Any thoughts?
I have nothing. I'm sorry.
You're gonna facepalm when I give you the answer because it's just so simple. The answer is, and I think Uber Voop in chat has it.
Oh no.
The answer is, who is Mr. Fox?
Yeah.
Mr. Fox.
Second you said that, I hate myself. 2,000, please, in Fox.
You dropped to 10.6. We're going to do the 2,000 in Fox. This Interpol agent, for once, Sly, can we forget the flirty chit-chat? I need an experienced tail gunner, so jump in and help me take this giant bird down. Foe?
Who's Inspector Carmelita Fox?
Yes, you're good. We're done with that category.
All right. Let's do some Final Fantasy for 4, please.
For 4, the domesticated kind of these normally flightless birds say quail, while the feral ones say work. Shatani?
What are chocobos?
You're good.
Let's try the Care Foundation for 400, please.
Care for 4. Rascal, Ginger, and Loki are all different breeds of this animal. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding, wap-pop-pop-pop-pow. Foe?
What are foxes?
Yes, foxes.
What are foxes?
We just don't know.
Can anyone in the chat explain to Foe what are foxes? Or is this just an exercise in futility? Foe?
I don't think there are enough characters.
Foe, you get to pick again.
Final Fantasy for 8, please.
For 8? Don't you know that these often aloof winged creatures first appeared in Final Fantasy III, Kupo? Foe?
What are Moogles?
Moogles.
Final Fantasy for 12.
Can you suplex a train? Sabin can in this Final Fantasy title. Foe?
What is Final Fantasy 6 or 3 in the US?
We'll take it. 6, 3. Good.
Final Fantasy for 16, please.
For 16. The 1.0 of this Final Fantasy title ended when Dalamud was crashed into Eorzea, bringing about the 7th Umbral Calamity. Foe?
What is Final Fantasy 14?
Very good.
Finish it off.
Beware its signature move, whose 1,000 needles do 1,000 points of damage. Foe?
What is a Cactuar?
Yes, and we're done with that category. 2 left.
Care for 8, please.
For 8. Elita is one of these big cats native to Florida, of which there are an estimated 100 to 180 wild ones left in existence. Shatani?
What is a Florida Panther?
You're good.
Care Foundation for 1,200, please.
For 12, the answer is the Daily Double. You've got 84. 84 to put at risk, and you're all of it. You tell me.
I will risk 4,000, please.
4,000. For 12,400 if you are correct. Here's the clue for you. Blonde is an albino one of these snakes, which can grow to 16 to 23 feet in length and weigh over 200 pounds on average.
What is a python?
More specific?
A reticulated python?
No, I'm afraid blonde was a Burmese python. A Burmese python. And yes, Lonnie Foe did win last year. So you drop a little to 44, but we still have a good few clues left up there to get right back into it. Go again, Shatani.
Sure do. Let's try Care Foundation for 1600, please.
Her nickname was the Grumpy Old Lady when she first came to Care, but after months of care became the Happy Monkey. Do you think she's a riveter, too? Shatani?
Who is Rosie?
You're good. 6,000 now.
Care Foundation for 2000, please.
Finish the category. Chimera is this, or 2 parts lion and 1 part tiger, which shouldn't be genetically possible. Foe?
What is a liger?
More specific?
What is an African liger?
No, I'm afraid not. Shatani?
What is a liger?
Yes, you got it. Liger. 2 parts.
That's a
2 parts lion.
That extra line makes all the difference, huh? Let's try YouTubers for 800, please.
For 8, John Jafari. Foe?
Who is JonTron?
JonTron is correct.
12.
Linus Sebastian. You might know him better as Linus Tech Tips. Linus Tech Tips. Foe?
16.
Scott Wozniak. No relation to the Steve Wozniak of Apple. This is Scott the Woz. Scott the Woz. And now the 2,000-point clue. Clint Bassinger. And that would be the Lazy Game Reviewer, LGR, Lazy Game Reviews. Okay, guys. Well, we are done with Double Jeopardy, and the scores are as follows. Unfortunately, Gail, you have finished in the red, which means you'll not be around for Final Jeopardy, but do please stay on the call. We do have some prizes for you after this. Shatani is in second with 8,000 points, but Foe, once again, is leading the game with 17-4. So it's all coming down to Final Jeopardy. Players, here is the category for you. Webcomics. All right, we're going to make our wagers, and then we're going to be back right after this. Stay tuned.
Yep. Yep.
Ready.
Hello, everyone. We are back. It's going to be quite an interesting game as Shitani and Foe battle it out. Our category for Final Jeopardy today is webcomics. Players, here's the clue for you. Oh no, my thing did a thing. Here's the clue. It's described as a webcomic about a clueless hero, a mischievous tigress, an angsty warrior, and a gender-confused wolf. You've got 30 seconds, players. Good luck. Okay, time is up, players, and let's see what you put down. Now, unfortunately, due to some stream limitations, I'll be providing some screen caps of their responses after the panel, but you will not be able to see them live, I'm afraid. Shitani, we're going to come to you first, and your response was, what is two kinds? And that is indeed the correct response. So you're going to be picking up a little something, and you put down 2,000 as your wager, which bumps you up to 10,000 points even. Next, Foe, we come to you. You were in first place, an absolutely amazing performance from you once again, and you have put down, what is Sabrina Online, which we know is not the correct response. So, and before I reveal his wager, I do also just want to say from him, actually, no, you know what? You're on stream. Why don't you say it? You say it. I think it means more coming from you, Foe.
I just wanted to thank everybody. I love you all, and have fun with the money care.
Well, indeed. Well, with that in mind, we know the answer is two kinds, not Sabrina Online. His wager was 1,337. So he drops to 16,063, which, well, you are still in the lead. We're still going to call you the Jeopardy champion, although for fairness reasons, we're going to say goodbye to you after this program. After 25,000 points, I think we need to move on to someone else, but thank you for being here once again. And so this means I'm gonna be nice. You know what, Shitani, since we're saying goodbye to Foe, would you like to be returning champion next year? If you're gonna be at Megaplex in person next year, would you like to be the returning champion?
Well, if the stars align and I can somehow make it to Florida, sure.
All right.
But I would love to. Just, get back to me when that time comes. We'll see what the situation of the world is, I guess.
Always. Well, in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to make a $260.63 donation. 100 of that will be in Shitani's name. 160.63 cents will be in Foe's name. So we're going to make that donation to the CARE Foundation as soon as this is over. We also have a few set prizes for you guys. Gail, we have a very nice paw print throw pillow for you as the third place prize. So you will be getting that. I'll be coming for your address in a little bit after this.
Thank you.
Shitani, as the second place winner, whoops, I hit the wrong scene. As the second place winner, Shitani, not only are you going to get the paw print throw pillow, we also have a very nice fox print mug for you.
Ooh, thank you.
And Foe, as our champion and departing contestant, we will also give you the paw print pillow, the mug, And you are also going to receive a copy of the Zootopia Blu-ray Collector's Edition and a 5-piece figurine set from Zootopia. So all three of you are going to get some really nice prizes. And like I said, you two are going to... We're going to make some donations to the CARE Foundation in your name. We have a few extra minutes here. Does anybody want to say anything, say hi to the audience, or does anybody want to ask any questions?
Could you just confirm what that amount was that you're making the donation for?
So in Foe's name, we're making a donation of $160.63, and in Shatani's name, $100 even. So it comes out to $260.63.
All right, cool. I will make a donation of $39.37 so we can get that up to $300.
Well, $300.
Oh,
Awesome. So we're gonna go. So I guess we just made $300 for the animals at CARE today. Once again, I'm asking: are there any representatives from CARE watching this thing? If not, I hope you're at least watching the video on demand, because I am recording this.
I just joined this game because I think trivia is fun. I had no idea I'd actually be raising money for the charity while doing so. This is so cool of you guys.
That was such a surprise, and it is awesome to hear.
I'm glad to say that my extra pressure at the top of the program really turned out well this year. I'm just getting a little choked up thinking about this. And like I said, every game show I do from now on, whether it's here at Megaplex or I go to Anthrocon, Eurofurence, MFF, Biggest Little FurCon, whatever, whenever, however, I'll get there. And if I have a game show and I have a winning player, I'm going to make a donation to that convention's charity in their name.
Note to self: invite James Holzhauer to the next Megaplex.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure he'd be cool to have, but wouldn't you rather have the Bucktown Tiger on Jeopardy at Megaplex or something?
Well, have them both and see who runs the score up higher.
I'm gonna have to take out $500,000 loan to get them both on here, I think. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Furry Mike says he wants to know how to apply to play next year, and next year, hopefully, if we're going to be back in person, then we're going to have a small 30-minute panel in one of the rooms where we'll take a physical paper test. If we're back online again, we're going to do another Google form. Just keep your eye out on the schedule, because there will be a panel for trying out for any game show. For those who are asking where the video is going to be posted, I'm not entirely sure yet. Like I said, I am making a private recording of this. I will be offering this up to the Megaplex staff if they want to put this up on the archive, and I may stick it on YouTube as well. Does anybody else have anything they want to say? Let me run in the scroll back here. Nothing yet. Well, we have 4 minutes, and I'm not going to fill it full of dead air. Yappy, I hope you're watching this, because I'm going to be cutting it soon. But I just wanted to say thank you all to our players. Thank you for being here, being out, taking some time in your morning to spend a nice hour with us here on Jeopardy at Megaplex. Thank you, one and all, and most importantly, stay safe out there. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. And, yeah. Enjoy life. I will see you all next year at Megaplex 2021. All aboard. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Superstars and cannonballs are running through your head. A television freak show, cops and robbers everywhere.